Hello everyone, I'm C. Anshubudia and we are here to discuss about the orientation of your UK tax subject which is applicable for your March 2026 exam attempt. See, before I proceed further into the subject and tell you more about this, I think what I want to discuss first is understanding the relevance. Okay, why this subject is so relevant for you all. And I think before I proceed, guys, if you can just update me that my audio and video are absolutely clear and no issues with anyone. You're able to absolutely hear me properly as well as watch my video perfectly, then please write it in the chat box. Everything is okay. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, I want to make you understand first and the foremost thing that why UK tax, okay, and why should you go for this subject. I'm telling it from the perspective of also understanding the relevance of this subject. Okay, majorly all of you watching this video are having an Indian background. So you guys are aware of Indian taxes, I'm very sure. But what about UK tax? Is it same like Indian taxes? No. Is it same like US tax? No. Because every jurisdiction or every country, every that major area has its own taxation rules and regulations, and that is not necessary to be similar with the rules and regulations of the other jurisdictions, right? So comparing it with the US tax or with any other taxes or like Australian tax or maybe with Dubai VAT, with Indian taxes, you will not find similarity. So understanding this UK tax is very crucial because it has got its applicability not just in UK and the UK based companies, but also the European Economic Area like EEA that we mentioned with some changes made to the UK taxes. But the base is same like UK tax. So you can find its applicability to in the UK as well as the EEA, and of course the companies that give them the back office work, so they also need this applicability, and hence it's that taxation which is much in demand, and you would always find the entities to be needing the professionals with this experience and the expertise. Like for example, you want to work in a big four, then of course you need this clarity. I also intend to tell this to all the students who are skeptical that whether if the UK tax paper exemption is applicable to them, then whether should they go for this exemption or should they not go for this exemption. I always recommend that it is not because I teach this subject, but since I'm myself a tax professional with more than 14 years of overall work experience, and primarily practicing in the area of taxes, so I know its relevance and its applicability. So if you know the basic concepts, if you know the base of your the taxes, then understanding the advanced portions in the advanced taxes become even more easier and convenient. Also, if you have a vision of practicing into taxes or doing an employment into this field, or like maybe transfer pricing where international taxes are involved, okay, like the overseas taxes, you want to do experience in tax consultancies, you want to do maybe a work job in a big four or any other companies that require you to file the returns, and give the tax planning advices, then of course you need the basics to be clear as well. So how best it could be that along with the degree that you are doing of ACCA, you will get the benefit, okay, you will get the benefit of having the UK taxes understanding also absolutely crystal clear. So I really suggest to all, even those to whom this exemption may apply, that you will get this chance of understanding the taxes today. If you're getting the exemption, then why don't you maybe just you can skip the exam for that, but then get the understanding of the concepts, how to apply these taxes, because these tax rules and laws, the basics ones are covered in F6 UK. And when you advance to the advanced level, that is you go to the strategic level, you have a paper called advanced taxes, okay, and that is like an extension of this subject, okay, an extension. So here when you get the basics and you get the advanced taxation knowledge also in ATX, and then you walk out as a ACCA professional. So then having these applications onto the real world, that is you will know, when you will get your training for the generally on the job only, or you can do it even a short term course after you qualify ACCA, where you'll know how to file the returns and how to use the HMRC softwares and all. So that only with the basics understand, you have another career option also that is getting opened. So like a tax practitioner or working in this tax area is also open for you once you qualify ACCA, because typically we associate ACCAs with finance and accounting professionals, right? That we are very good finance and accounting professionals. We are good for preparing the budgets, MISs, doing the cost analysis, but taxation is also one of the versatile area that gets open for you. So that is why tax, according to me, is a very, very important paper. And from the exam perspective, I don't think it's a very difficult paper to score marks. Of course, in the class, I will give you the understanding of the concepts, that is generally the rules, laws, how to what are these rules, laws. Without rote learning, we will have the understanding of the same, and we will also do a lot of questions to know how to implement them as well, because implementation is as necessary as understanding the concepts, okay. So that also we will do in the class. Clear? That is also very much needed. Now coming to your exam pattern, guys, I think let's have an understanding of this as well. Your paper is a 3-hour paper, and that is completely computer based exam. No manual paper writing and the pen and paper you will be using in the class. Okay, in the exams you will have completely computer based exam, and that is for 3 hours, and maximum marks are 100. Okay, maximum marks are 100 that you are going to score. Now this is divided further into 3 sections. Please have a better understanding here and don't miss out that. But in between that, guys, let me remind you, in case if you have not liked the channel, subscribe to my channel, then please do that. Press the bell icon also, because you will get the notifications then for the regular updates and the regular other videos that also I keep posting here for your for better understanding, knowledge. Sometimes some question solving I do it here. Sometimes some 2 minutes, 3 minutes quick videos I post it here, or a detailed understanding also. But you will get all those notifications once you subscribe to the channel. So don't forget to subscribe the channel in case if you haven't. Okay, let's continue here. So we have 3 sections for your exam: section A, section B, and section C. Section A and section B are the ones that are not manually checked by the examiner. Okay, so they are like generally computer checked. Okay, why? Because these are the questions that involve multiple choice questions. You know, they can have multiple tasks also involved, and multiple tasks can also be involved here. Like we can have true and false. Like we can have fill in the blanks cases. Just 1 minute. Sorry. Okay, now we have here situations like true and false questions. You will have fill in the blanks. Okay, we can have cases like match the following. We can even have cases like you have drop downs. Okay, so you'll have to select the drop downs. So that will also be a part here, right? You can also have a pointer where you will be selecting the drop downs. So selecting the drop downs will also be here, and like this you'll have multiple scenario questions. But the best part is that you don't have to really type in anything except for the values. Sometimes that you have fill in the blanks, you'll have to type in the figures, that's all. Okay, and section B questions will also be like that. So here you don't have to write long answers and nothing. For section A and B, what you would be requiring would be calculator. Okay, and plus the rough sheets that will be given to you in your exam center when you're giving the center based exam. Okay, now that is why I always advise guys that please use the calculator, the same calculator that you're going to use in the exam, so that you're very much proficient with using it. Okay, section A and B, you will not get any Excel screen to do that to do that calculation. So you would need that calculator, right? You would need that. Now when you go forward, my mic is lost. Okay, now when we go forward here, so now here I have, yes, section A will have 15 questions and each question will be of 2 marks. Now the beauty of section A and section B is if you get all the answers correct, okay, if you get your answer correct for that question, let's say there's question 1 and you typed in your answer and that is correct, you will get 2 on 2. If you don't get it correct, you will get 0. I know everybody understands it. What if the question wants you to select 2 answers and you selected one correctly but one is incorrect? Will you get 1 marks? No, you will get 0 marks. So either you get 0 or you get 2. There is no partial marking in between for section A and B. You will not get any part markings in between. Okay, and these 15 questions will be from anywhere in the syllabus. Okay, from any corner of the syllabus you can get these 15 random questions. Okay, got it? So now after this we have section B. Now section B can also be from anywhere in the syllabus, but then it only has 3 case studies. Okay, you will be given 3 scenarios like the 3 case studies, and each of the case study will have 5 questions. So in total 5 into 3, 15 questions here also like section A. Like section A here also no partial marking, either 0 or 2 marks. Every question will carry 2 marks. So here also you will get a total of 30 marks. Section A also 30 marks. Now just look here. Section A and B substantially they carry 60 marks. So we need to do ample MCQs and the multiple task questions practice in the class to ensure that this 60 marks is achieved in full by all of you. It is so essential to achieve it. Clear? So now here what we have understood, section A can be from anywhere in the syllabus, section B anywhere in the syllabus, but section B has 3 case studies. Okay, section B has 3 case studies, and that 3 case studies will have 5 questions each, in total 15 questions, and your 60 marks are secured here. Got it? 60 marks are secured here. You just need 50 marks for passing. So even if you do it really well, I think understand that getting 50 on 60 is not at all difficult. Leave aside your section C. So here I will just highlight your passing marks are individually 50 marks. There is no group concept here. No concept like you have to do clear the entire applied skills level to be clearing the paper. No exemption clause also here. Here you just have exemption as per the qualifications and the degree that you have and the studies that you have done, and that I think team can always guide you for the exemption requirements and the exemption criteria. But anyways, here if you secure 50 marks in this subject, you will be clearing this paper. Okay, and no, and even if you have not cleared other papers in the skills level, doesn't matter. Your tax paper is cleared. Okay, your tax paper is cleared for sure. Now let's move forward and let's have section C. Now people, section C, in contrast to the other section C questions in the other applied skills level that have only 2 section C questions, tax paper has 3 section C questions. Total is same, 40 marks. That means here one question is for 10 marks and 2 questions are for 15 marks each. Okay, now do I know from which syllabus area they would be tested? Yes. For the 15 marks question, I know that one question will be covering individuals taxation and the other question would be covering corporation taxation. But the 10 marks, ma'am, do we know about this? No, generally no, but typically it can be from an individual taxation, it can be covering IHT, it can be covering the capital gain tax, the inheritance tax, the VAT. Okay, these are some of the popular areas that can be tested, but again, we don't have a benchmark rule for 10 marks paper, and that we really discuss it in the class based on, the expectations. Although everything is covered in the class, so even if your expectations don't meet, with the question coming in the exam, you are still very well prepared to, have any questions handled in the exam. Got it? So this is your entire structure. We will also discuss in the class that what are the timelines to be followed, like, when you're doing section C and section B, what is the timeline in which you should be completing your section C and B, section A and B, what is the timeline in which you should be completing your section C questions. Okay, then what is the overall strategy that you would have in your exam, like how would you be giving your section A and B and C in what sequence and all, so that we will be doing in the class for sure. Okay, now coming to the class, coming to the batch, I want to give you a lot of updates about it. Now, first and the foremost thing is by God's grace, in the last quarter only, the immediately last quarter, that this is September quarter that passed by, we had 100% result in our tax batch. Okay, 100% result for our tax batch was there. That is, all the students who gave the exam, they all qualified it with very good marks, and average scoring was beyond 70. 65 to 70 was the average scoring. That is, majorly the students scored more than 70. Now, is this possible? Comes the next question, of course. Because in the class that we have, and that I'm sure that you guys will be joining, we will have extensive question practice and 100% concept clarity. I use the term in the class that I want every student of my class, be it the best student or be it the backbencher in the virtual class, okay, 100% all of them should be crystal clear with the concepts. Okay, now how would I know if you all are crystal clear with the concepts or not? I give you opportunities to ask doubts and questions. I give you surprise questions and you give me rewards. I think that gives me an understanding how well you understood the concept. And really, till the time that you're not clear with the concept, I really will not rush to the next topic. Because first and foremost is that all the students in the class have to be absolutely clear with what we are doing. Only then we can move to the next topic. Okay, so you have to be 100% crystal clear with the concepts, and then we ensure that you have extensive question practice. So I think roughly at least 200 MCQ questions, and it generally goes up to 250 questions also we practice in the class. Around 200 questions we are discussing in the class, and that is like apart from this you will have a question bank also available. So just understand, I mean, look at the level of extensive practice that you will have. But then along with this, we will make sure also section C is well prepared. So for section C preparation, guys, we will have extensive practice for section C also. Now, one thing which is required for section C and which many students sometimes get troubled with is that, ma'am, we don't know Excel. So do I need to have advanced Excel to understand section C, or will it be okay if I don't have advanced Excel knowledge also? So let me tell you guys, you don't need advanced Excel. You just need basic Excel understanding. So for that, I do questions in the class in Excel, and so that it gives you a better understanding also. Okay, and how to do those questions, and I will also make you do the questions at your end also in Excel, and you have to send me those answers as homework questions whenever you get them. Okay, and also we practice the questions in the CBE platform that is provided by ACCA, and I will give you more understanding of it, when we start with the classes. So on the CBE platform, we will use the Excel over there because that is not exactly Microsoft Excel. So you'll have some differences coming up, and hence to make sure that you don't get troubled in the exam, we do a practice earlier only in the classes, only in the CBE platform. Okay, so you will have it. Now, estimated duration for completing the total batch is around 90 hours, though I don't really count the hours because I go by the understanding levels, and if you require more hours, I'll give you more hours. That's completely okay and convenient with me. And you will have complete now. So few pointers for the classes. Additionally, you will have complete 100% WhatsApp support also. We'll have WhatsApp group and you will have WhatsApp support, so you can always ask me your questions. Okay, feel free to ask and I'll answer all of them. So generally I recommend when we have a live session, please ask the questions live in the class, because I'll give you what it does. It gives you a better hold. It gives you a better hold of the topic, because you are clearing your doubts live in the class, so everything is resolved there only. So you have 100% WhatsApp support available from my end. You will have 2 live classes in a week. Okay, and these 2 live classes will be, one class will be on a weekday, okay, and the other class will be on Saturday. Now you'll say, ma'am, why do we have a class on Saturday and a weekday? The reason being, I want to give your Sunday free. I don't want to have any classes on Sunday because I know many of you are working, or you need time for your self study as well. So Sunday is the day when you will take out 6 to 8 hours at least from your schedule, and revise everything that has been covered that you may have missed out in the week. Do a lot of questions so that you don't have to really wait for the syllabus to end and then question practice will begin. That will make everything very very clumsy and very confusing for you. So it's better that we have the time available for practice as well, and when you have doubts, I'm there, and that you can ask me in any of the live classes, completely okay. In between this weekday and the Saturday class, you will have one recorded lecture also. Okay, and the purpose of recorded lecture is because I know many times when the students miss out the live sessions, they tend to miss out the classes now because they always feel that we are falling behind, although you get the recordings uploaded, but a mental pressure is there, when you have the live classes scheduled. So I want to ease it off and give you one day for yourself. So that is why I'll upload the recorded lectures. You'll have time, do it at your own pace, and by the time that we are on Saturday's lecture, you will be done with both the sessions. So everybody will be on the same line and the same track and no lagging behind. Now, apart from this, guys, what all you will be getting from the class? You will be getting the soft copy of notes. That is my handwritten notes that I will be doing it in the class. The handwritten or the Excel notes, whatever we'll be doing in the class. With this, you will get soft copy of chapter by chapter study text. I always will upload the chapter once we have done with the chapter, sometimes before it also. So that you have, your chapter is there. And with this, I will also upload the question bank. So you really don't have to buy any book, okay? Because the question bank that I prepared is, covering Kaplan, BPP, study, and many other questions as well, right? So kind of a comprehensive question bank I've tried to prepare. So this is a question bank, also soft copy will be made available to you. Lecture by lecture basis, they will be uploaded and you will have an access of them. So you'll get all the three materials from my side. Apart from this, one add-on material, and that add-on is we will have a performance tracker in the class. This tracker, with the thresholds or with the different topics that I will be lining up, you will have the tracker available that will be student by student. Individual performance will be tracked in there. Okay, so in that, because I will be conducting surprise test in the class, we will have mocks, not when your syllabus is completed, but when at certain dates, when we complete a certain number of topics, you'll have your mocks for that. So that, cluster, step by step, you are getting ready for the full mock. So you'll have that surprise test and mocks in between. Then you'll have two full-fledged full mocks also for the full syllabus. And for every question that you submit, like section C questions, typically I will be evaluating them myself individually to individually basis. That means individual to individual personal feedbacks will be given and not a generalized feedback. So you'll know your areas of weakness that you need to improve. All this I would be covering here. So, once your syllabus gets over, we will cover mocks. And in between also, like I told you, you will have pre-March mock also discussed. Okay, we will have 100% revision, kind of a fast track revision, you can say that, for the full syllabus. Okay, you'll have 100% fast track revision for the full syllabus that will be there. Got it? So we have 100% fast track revision that I will be giving you an access for, so that you have complete revision with you. We will be also discussing examiner's report. What is it? We will discuss when we start with the classes. Okay, and the question practice will also be done on the CB platform. So from my side, I want to ensure that, because typically, let me tell you, for the last 9 years that I'm teaching ACCA, average tax results, the tax pass rates have been 90% and above. With Now, I don't want to, tell about it myself. You can visit my LinkedIn profile. You can visit the YouTube channel and look at the videos there as well. You can visit, and please subscribe to my Insta page as well as the Telegram channel to have the regular content also shared, because all the contents I like here, this also content which is there will be shared on my Telegram channel. The links and everything is there on my YouTube channel info. Okay, now what I was saying is, you please guys visit my LinkedIn page, and you will find in the post, in the testimonies also, you will get an evidence of the thing that the performance of the students, it's because of their hard work and their zeal that they have been able to have excellence and get the global ranks also in this paper. right? And what in the class, as a mentor, as your friend, as your guide, I try to ensure that 100% crystal clarity is there. Everything is absolutely clear. No rote learning is there. You know 100% how to apply a particular concept in the different kind of situations. You have any doubts, I'm completely reachable. Come to me and ask your queries. As a friend, as a mentor, as a guide, I'm going to help you there. Okay, so this is our structure going to be now. The coming week, that is tomorrow onwards. So from Tuesday, no, from yes, tomorrow onwards, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm also giving you 3 free demos, 3 free demo lectures, and the 3 free demo lectures are there on 15th December, 16th December, 17th December. Please mark the dates at 7:30 p.m. live on YouTube. Okay, live on YouTube, 15, 16, 17 December, 7:30 p.m. 3 demo lectures are going to be there. Okay, and by going through the demo lectures, I'm sure you will have a better understanding of how the classes are conducted, and of course, your comfort level will increase. So do join for those demo lectures. How would you get the links? Only when you subscribe to the channel, you'll have the notifications, and that will help you get the link for the same, and that you can join, and then have an access to these demos. Okay, and yeah, so batch completion date will be tentatively by mid of February. Okay, so that I want to give you time for your prep as well. Okay, and I try to complete the batch between 10 to 15. So I think that is the time that we will be completing with the batch. Although I'm not going to rush into the syllabus, I will take it at a good, at a comfortable speed that you can manage. You find any, anywhere that you have any concerns, any queries, or anything that you're not able to understand, I'm completely reachable. You can reach out to me and I'll resolve it. Okay, you have any questions as of now, you can type it in the chat box. You have any question that comes to your mind later on, you can drop a comment in the comment section. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn. You can even reach out to me on my Insta page and the Telegram channel by joining the group. Anywhere, guys, I'm very flexible. And so I think anywhere you want to approach me as guiding force, I'm always there to guide you. Okay, anything else that you have a query, please ask me. Otherwise, we'll meet tomorrow for the demo lecture. Okay then, let's meet tomorrow for the demo lecture.